mentality. But we're underway here, boys. Let's see who's on what team. I don't even know. German. We're starting out focus up on offense first, plus forward on, plus forward on German, focus up on offense. Let's see how this starts. This is live here. We're watching auto spec here. We're on Brutal. Brutal scoping. Instantly going to get taken down by Shellshock East with a car. Followed up by a nade kill onto Neo. So already a 5 versus 3 advantage. Nitrous, though, going right down to town, taking out Wrenches. Wildman taking out Kooks. 3 versus 2 now. In favor of plus forward, and Shellshock with I think a 4K already. He could go for the first round ace, I believe. No, he has a 3K. He's got a hat trick. So it's all up to Wildman here in a 1 versus 3 situation. He does creep through that smoke and put himself in a decent position to at least make a play on the clutch. Tommy in hand. He's got a couple of players west and probably at least one mid roof here. Yep, he's got one player mid roof, one player somewhere mid apartments. It sounds like he might be able to get a kill here. A little out of position there for Zach, but Cosmo is going to run right into him on mid-roof and trade it out immediately. So mid-roof, very important on Matt Mata. First round's going to go in favor of plus forward. Shellshock doing what he does east with that car. Instant 3K, firing up his team, and he gets a nade kill to follow it up. So we're auto-speccing 1-0 here early on. Cosmo, Tommy. I think he has the scope as well. He does. He's going to spot one left side dome. Not going to get the shot. Going to miss, but he gets the info. Shellshock keeping up with what he did last round. Going to get a kill. 2 kills right on the Neo and the Captain Miller. So Shellshock is going off right now. Wrenches. Zach on the Brutal. And very quickly a 1 versus 5 here. So they're just running into the bolts and the superior aim of plus forward. So Shellshock was not one of the players I was really worried about his LAN performance. I think he's played other games in LAN before. It was really the other players of plus forward that were in question. But so far so good. Nitrous going to take out Kooks here. Kooks a little out of position, but it's a 1 versus 4, and now Wrenches is just going to clean that up. 2-0 here in favor of plus forward going into the third round. So far as expected, these rounds are going in favor of plus forward. But anything could change. Matt Mata, one of those maps where offense doesn't necessarily mean it's the harder side. You can easily, if you play well on offense, it can be an offensive side of map. Probably the most balanced map, I would say, in the map pool. Brutal. Great shot, though, on the Wrenches. They should start punishing the fact that they're peeking everything. My Burger King has arrived. Thank you, Joseph. Where'd we stand on the Miller Lights, though? Damn. Let me down. Brutal taking out Shellshock here. Gonna get a nade kill. 95 damage. He gets out of position a little bit against Cosmo. Unfortunate that he tagged for 95. Kooks walking around in the smoke. And now it's all up to Neo and Nitrous here. So finally a round that was formulating pretty well for Focus Up. Brutal got 2 nice scope shots. They're gonna have to rely on him. A tag here for Neo. Oh, and a nice little shot there on the Kooks. 2 versus 2 here. He's working on a player. Cosmo, though, going to take out Nitrous. And Cosmo going to follow that up immediately with a nice little 2K to close out the round. So, as expected, plus forward peaking everything, which they should be doing against an inferior team. 3-0 in favor of them. However, that was a decent round there for Focus Up. So, we'll see if they can convert some of those early picks that Brutal got. Nate's going down. 4th round of the map. 3-0 plus forward. Big shot there onto Neo. Kooks out of position. Seems a little uncomfortable so far with that shotgun. If there's no smoke on the ground, it seems like he's out of his element. And the bomb's going to go down. Neo, Brutal, following it up here. So finally a good round. Shellshock, though, going to be holding down mid-roof here with a car in his hand. Bomb's going to go down. Not a bad round. 2 back-to-back rounds that are pretty good. Let's see if this good round can actually turn into a win. Not so fast, though. Shell going to jump around here. You got to play your post plants. Really, Matt is one of those maps where post plants can get a little wonky. If you don't get in good positions and you get out of position like that and someone sneaks up on you, just like Wrenches did, Captain Miller. But Neo, the savior, holding it down. He's on MG stairs here. 2 versus 1. Friend versus friend violence. Neo with a big 4K there. I mean, Neo's an absolute monster. Comes from COD 4, moves over to COD 2. Hasn't played probably in a week or 2, maybe more. Shows up to the LAN center, gets a 4K, wins the round for his team against his good friend Wrenches. 3-1 here for plus forward. 2 back-to-back good rounds, but only 1 win to show for it for Focus Up. Let's see if they can convert more here. Looks like they got some nades to work with, some setties in the playbook, but Wrench is going to come across low. They got to watch low east. Wrench is doubling up Nitrous and Brutal. Him and Shellshock have been monsters on those east roofs, but they are going to get a little over peaky here, and Neo going to punish them quite a little bit. 2 versus 3. They did win a 2 versus 3 last round. Cosmo, though, creeping low east, going to take out Neo, and now it's all up to Wildman, who's going to get shottied by Kooks. I think what Focus Up has to do here is watch those low east pushes and that aggression on mid roof and jungle roof. They're trying to take the A bomb site, which I appreciate, but they're losing all their momentum and steam because they're not doing a good job of watching east, and they're dying to nades and getting picked early. So they gotta watch low east, they gotta watch those mid roofs, and they have to take care of business on that side of the map in order to facilitate the attack. And as I say that, there's 3 plus forward players moving low east. One of them, Wrenches, pushing back Dome here, so they've got complete map control. Wildman fighting Wrenches in a 1 versus 1. Zach underneath Dome, and once again that low east aggression, just bolts in hand, holding down the W key as their name denotes, pushing and taking the whole map. So Focus Up has to be able to deal with this aggression, or they're not going to be able to win the round, and they won't here as it's a 5 versus 1. Just all down to Nitrous with a Lee Enfield and no map control, and he will go down. 5 versus 1. The adjustment here has to be to hold that aggression low east. Let's see if they take care of business.
Suppressing fire!
Gonna watch Neo here because maybe he has a heartbeat, and as soon as I say that, he's gonna run low east. Throw a little rando, and he is going to stop. Attempt to stop for his team this low east aggression. Wildman changing it up, getting on mid roof, gonna take out Zach. Huge frag. Let's see if he can convert a 2K. He can't. He runs into the shotgun of Kooks. Neo at the east tank here. Ooh, beautiful shot on the Cosmo. 3 versus 3. They can still win this. However, they have to deal with a bolt on mid roof. Let's see if Brutal can come to the aid of Neo here and do so. There is still a scope, or a player, at least low east. Wrench is taking out Neo. Brutal's got to get a pick here if they want to have a shot in hell at this round. Shellshock moving up on him, low east. Gonna whiff the car shot. All eyes on Brutal here. This is his round. If he gets this pick, it's winnable. If he loses it, and he's not gonna get the pick. However, Captain Miller will take out Wrenches on the other side of the map, but too little too late, as now it's a 1 versus 3. Gonna go for a bomb fake. He's going to push German spawn here and try and get a pick. No one's going to be there. The rest of the map is under control by plus forward. Kook's going to walk right into this. But he's probably... It's hard to tell where he's facing with the spectator mode. A couple of Lee Enfield shots ring out. Not going to connect. 1 versus 2 still. 35 seconds on the clock, and plus forward has all the map control. This is a very difficult 1 versus 2. They're just prone. Look at them. Just turtled up. Going for another bomb fake. This might draw out at least one. Kook's just sending it off the roof.
Axis win.
Wow, Shellshock dominating. Let's take a look at the scores here. Shell is 11-2. Top fragging in the server. And just dominating for his team. 6-1 here. The map is going about as expected so far. Shellshock pushing east again, and no one's going to stop him. Kooks on mid-roof. Nitrous takes out Wrenches. That's good. Traded out. Zach going to get Wildman and Captain Miller. Quick 2K for him, but he gets traded out by triple. And Shellshock and Kooks jump into mid and take care of Nitrous. 1 versus 3, and Brutal jumping out of A alley with the Thompson, but it's not going to be enough. As Cosmo doing work with that scope, actually, here on that meta. Great shot there by Zach. He's locked in. He's locked in. You got to give it to him. We'll see how they play against some teams that aren't pugs, but so far, putting a statement on this LAN here. 7-1 in favor of plus forward. The initial prediction was 13-4. Looks like that's kind of how it's going to be playing out here. But we'll see if Focus Up can put some rounds together. Beautiful shot by Brutal, actually. Although it is now a 4 versus 3, they're still man down. And Zach taking that cheeky angle mid-roof to to east roofs. and taking care of Brutal. Someone in the smoke there. Wildman does not see him. That's Wrenches. 1 versus 4 now, all up to Captain Miller. It's just too much for them. The skill gap might be a little too big. The bolts and the aim and the COD 2 experience of these guys might just be too much. As it's going to be an 8-1 scoreline here moving into round number 10. Too easy right now for plus forward. I'd like to see Focus Up put some rounds together. Their scores aren't that bad. And so there's no one that's like not able to kill anything. They're just as a team not putting rounds together. They probably don't have set nades. They probably don't have set smokes. They're just pugging, and it's showing. Nitrous takes out Shell Shock. Zach, though, following up with the trade. A 3K for Zach. Let's take a little peek here. There's one. There's two. Oh, and 3 for Zach there. Beautiful aim. Beautiful aim. He didn't miss a single shot there. Beautiful. Beautiful. All up to Wrenches, though. After all that, I missed it during that replay. The round is in favor here. Focus Up with a 2 versus 1. Bomb's gonna go down. Let's take a look at the X-ray here. Low dome is Wildman. Wildman's gotta get this frag. Gotta get this frag. Not gonna get it. Wasn't holding the right angle. Couldn't tell through the X-ray. 1 versus 1 now. Not quite sure what he was looking at. Maybe mid-roof. Lost track of where Wrenches was. Now it's a 1 versus 1. And you really got to win these rounds if you're going to have a chance in hell at winning any maps or making a comeback here. Shotgun in his hand. I think he has another weapon. He does not have another weapon. That's what he's going for. Let's see if that was a fake. No, it's not a fake. He's holding. He's holding. He's holding. Not enough time. He's going to get the shot. That could have been as close. I mean, that was closer than the little tiny hair follicle on Panther's big, fat, bald head. But good job getting around and sniffing out that hold.
Yes, sir.
And it's going to be an 8-2. So, I mean, if they get 8-4, not the worst. Not the worst if you can get 8-4 here. But we'll see. Good round by them, despite the Zach beautiful 3K. Brutal going to whiff a shot. He sees 2 players low east, and he's going to get taken out by Cosmo on the jump shot sandbags. Another player going to be pushing east right after that to follow it up. 5 versus 3 now in favor of of plus forward. Take a sip of my Coca-Cola. 5 versus 3. He's going to spot one mid-roof here, but whiffed the shot. And immediately somebody comes right underneath him. The aggression has just not stopped. Nitrous going to take out at least one. Captain Miller on a shell shock. Getting a little too peeky there on mid-roof. Some other teams might be able to punish that. Kooks, though, flanking A-Alley with that shotgun. He's been consistently pushing A-Alley. And now it's all up to Wildman. Instagram video game podcast extraordinaire going to take out one now. That's Cosmo. Let's put the X-ray on. He's got 2 players right in front of his face. 1 on mid-roof, 1 apartment steps. 50 seconds left on the clock. Lee Enfield in hand. 1 player's above him who looks like he wants to peek. He's made a little bit of noise. Take out the binoculars just to make sure. Just to make sure. Making a little bit of noise. Pre-fire and angle. No one's there. 30 seconds. He's got to get towards a bomb site or kill at least one. He's going to get tagged up here. And Kooks is going to jump around, follow up that tag shot with a long range. Beautiful aim. Beautiful aim. 9-2 here in favor of plus forward. Going to eat a french fry. Improv, it's Daddy. Daddy Dugsky, baby. Improv, I love you, baby. No opening frag kills. Couple of nade tags. I got so many zins in my asshole right now. It's on fire. Neo taking out Cosmo. Finally an opening pick that goes in favor of Focus Up. But as I say that, Wrenches takes out Nitrous to even it up 4 versus 4. I do all the zins. I'll tell you, I got a cactus flavored one here. I got black cherry. I got Coca-Cola. I got all the Swedish brands. I got a citrus flavor. I'm fucking locked in, Barry. Whoever asked. Magnum. Yeah, dude, like a fucking cactus flavored one or some shit. It's wild. Brutal on the Kooks. 1 versus 3. I mean, it looks like I have poker chips in front of me. How many goddamn zin cans I have. All up the wrenches here, 1 versus 3. We saw him almost clutch that 1 versus 2 with the bomb held situation. Let's put the x-rays on here and see where these players are. They're finally good post-plant positions. One on mid-roof, gonna get spotted, that's Neo. And the other players, the plan, are down low to the left by the bomb site. He's gonna make a little bit of noise with the shot. Ooh, and Wrenches takes out Neo. Miscommunication there maybe. Poor positioning. And now it's a 1 versus 1, a very winnable 1 versus 1. And a very losable situation for Brutal. He's got plenty of time to find Brutal and get the no-scope. He's going to whiff it, and Brutal with the quick scope. Huge round for them. 9-3, not horrible. 8-4 would have been great. They threw around where they had the bomb down. Could have been a decent half for them. Let's see if they can hold that aggression of plus forward on defense. And let's see if plus forward can put together some rounds on offense where you got to be a little bit more coordinated. If the critique of them is that they're a pug team, let's see if they can put together a coordinated attack. I'm not sure if it's going to matter against this team, but we'll see. We will see.
Attack left flank.
9-3, halftime.
No, sir.
Cosmo going to be taking dome roof here with the scope. Peeking right side, mid roof, classic peek. Doesn't spot anybody. Wrenches creeping around here in A alley. Ooh, gonna get hit with a headshot by Wildman, who's known to do that from time to time. Brutal on the shell shock. Defense looking like a different situation here for Focus Up early. Zach gonna pick up a nade, throw a Randy. That might be good if someone's on those back boxes. We'll see where it lands. He is gonna get one. I called it. Someone's gonna jump crack. Zach's gonna take him out, but Neo on the Cosmo. And it's a 3 versus 2 here. Let's see if they can hold. Ooh, and Zach right on MG steps gonna take out the mid roof player in Kooks, or excuse me, in Neo. But Brutal doing what he does best with that scope. Beautiful round there by Focus Up. They kind of lost control of it a little bit with Zach pushing into the A bomb site, but 2 versus 1 here. And they're going to close out and have plenty of time to defuse, maybe find some weapons for their shotgun, and they can get right back in this game. 9-4 here.
Win.
Little highlight reel here of the Peyton Manning touchdown. Got him. Watching that aggression from mid-roof. A little, whoever that was, got a little excited there. Could have probably just peeked mid-roof. But nonetheless, they get the round. 9-4. If they can string together a couple of rounds, they don't have a lot of wiggle room. Not a lot of room for mistakes with a 9-3 half. You only got four. You can't make many mistakes. But let's see if they can get a couple rounds. I heard Super Dan LP married Cal Amy. That's crazy. Anyway, Neo pushing low east here. That's been the name of the game for both teams. He's instantly going to get traded out by Shell Shock. And now it's a 4 versus 4. Wrench is planting the bomb. It will go down. Smoke clearing. Wildman proning. Gonna spot one. Miss the shots. Whiff a little bit and not see the player run to his right. Unfortunate timing. But as that's going down, we get a couple of trades here. Wildman whiffing a little bit here. I would have liked to have seen him trade that out, but he's not going to. And Zach holding down mid. And now it's all up to Brutal. So Wildman put himself in a position to get a frag there and retake that bomb site, but he missed. Yes, I do want a beer. Oh. Oh, nice, dude. Thank you. Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate it. Cheers, brother. Nice seeing you. Got me a beer finally.
Axis eliminated. Allies win.
Ooh, that's not bad. Not my style, but not bad. Yeah. Vienna style. I'll give you a Vienna style.
Fall back.
French fries and beer. 10-4 here. They got 4. I think I might be right on the money here with my prediction. However, Focus Up looks a lot better on defense, but I don't think it's going to be enough. But they might spoil the fun and get 5-4. Ooh, Cosmo with a nade. Whiffed the shot, hit the nade. Could have been 5-3 very quickly here. Wrench is going to get the bomb down once again. He seems to be the bomb guy. Mid-roof a little exposed right here. Couple of shots going through smoke. Wrench is not going to see, and he gets taken out by Captain Miller and then instantly traded out. However, Neo to clean that up as well. Another round that could be won by Focus Up here. The problem is retaking this bomb site could get a little crazy with Kooks with the shoddy. And Neo creeping around looking for shell shock. Not going to be a focus. Wildman is right below Kooks. Classic spot. Oh, both players here are working up through that spawn alley underneath MG. The problem is you've got a shotgun up top, and you got shell shock mid. Shell shock's a little out of position here, actually. However, Kooks does not need the help. Gonna show his little head up there, but the time is ticking, and a poor retake attempt here, I think, by Focus Up. They were in pretty good positions, and they seemed a little too timid moving up. And they let the MG guy take care of business. Usually it's the mid player protecting the MG guy, but Kooks did not need it. 11-4 here, moving up. Oh, that beer tastes good. 11-4, baby. The map's going about as expected. Cosmo, instant takeout on dome roof of Captain Miller, who was on mid roof. However, Wildman going to take out Zach. That's a big frag. But they have no answer so far for these bomb plants going down, and that's the problem. They're getting kills, and even last round when they had a man advantage, they were unable to, A, prevent the plant, and then B, retake. Brutal, though, taken out. Ooh, and Neo with a beautiful reload glitch off of mid roof. He's going to try and follow it up, but Shellshock's too quick with that M1. Hip firing it. And then Kooks on a bomb site. So, yes, even though they've taken some good map control, they've been unable to convert it. But Brutal, I spoke too soon, takes out the shotgun and Kooks. And now they've got the map control that they needed. And Shellshock is low mid-roof. Creeping down. He's going to walk right into Brutal. I think Brutal hurt him. So this should be round for Focus Up if played correctly. Oh, they're talking shit to me. I want you to know that this server is less than good. Well, I'm sorry for that. You're winning 11-4. Shellshock gonna do-si-do around. And now it's a 1 versus 1. The bomb's going down. Wildman's in a good position. And he is going to get the kill. A little bouncy on the 44, but 5 rounds now. The player's a little upset because the server they're in is lagging. Probably because some 10-year-old is playing Fortnite and downloading things. It's unfortunate. It's 11-5. I feel bad for him. But to be honest, I don't think it would have changed a thing. They could have been playing on a Germany server, and I think it's going to be a 13-5 game. Cosmo, once again, peeking the same spot on left side dome, and they're challenging him. Nitrous takes him out finally, but not before he takes out Captain Miller, and a follow-up nade kill by Kooks to make it 4-4. But Neo taking out Shellshock. Once again, the bomb goes down, so 3 versus 3 winnable, but they have yet to prove that they can retake a site here. And Zach going to get the headshot behind on a Wildman, and then follows it up immediately with a 2K on a Nitrous, and now it's all up to Neo to retake this bomb site with the bomb planted. Just no answer here for the A bomb site. Getting a lot of kills east, doing what they got to do on mid-roof, but not able to convert. And that's going to be that for wrenches onto Neo, 12-5. Match point, map point, I should say. 4 plus 4. So I predicted 13-4. They got 5. A little bit of a Randy nade. Wildman crossing. 44 in hand, no pistol. Didn't vie for the speed, vied for the firepower instead. 12-5. 5 versus 5, and he's instantly going to get taken out. Unfortunate timing there. Captain Miller jumps down on top of him. Neo missing a shot here on low east, and Cosmo's going to sniff that out. Nitrous on the Cosmo, though. 3 versus 2. Once again, the bomb is going down. Brutal can get a no-scope here. Misses it. Gets the pistol out. Will get the kill, but Shellshock immediately kills him. Making it a 1 versus 1 here. Let's see where these guys are. Mid-roof and under mid-roof. Let's see what happens here. If he makes, he's on top of this ledge here, mid-roof, so he will make noise when he drops down like he just did. Nitrous, let's see if he hears it. I don't think he did, based off the way he's playing. Yeah, he's not, well, he's checking front mid-roof, but on the ground, and he's not aiming up top, so he definitely did not hear that. Shellshock walked right by him. Neither player saw each other. Now Nitrous seems to be locked onto the fact that he could be on mid-roof. Shell just taking his time. 40 seconds, makes a little bit of noise. seems to believe that the player's east. He's going to run right into him here, but
Nexus eliminated.
Nitrous just going to whiff the shot. And
Allies win.
skill differential, unfortunately, there. He misses the car shot and just instantly gets traded out or killed. 13-5 win, 4+ forward. So Brutal was fragging. Neo was fragging. The two ringers for the team on top. Unfortunate look for focus up, but I don't think it really would have mattered. It's going to be tough winning against that team. So that's going to be the first map that we casted. That's a quick win there for up, or excuse me, for focus. Jesus. Focus up lost. Quick win for plus forward.